Hi guys, I don't know how many of you watching this are my age, which is 19 by the way. You're 19? You look about 30, mate. But yeah, for those of you who are 18, 19, whether you're at uni, it's just true. Oh, what am I like? Maybe you're an aspiring musician. Or whatever you're doing in life, apprenticeships, working in McDonald's, a rent boy. The point is, you're not in school anymore, Sonny Jim.
You're a big boy now, gotta put on your big boy trousers.
And that's a scary thought. I mean, looking back on it, school was pretty good. I mean, you have a nice cosy routine, a nice group of friends, unless you're a bloody goon, of course, or a boffin, or a grunger. Ugh. What's that all about? Fucking hell, it's not even music. Having said that, I did used to pretend to be ill a lot to get off going to school. And I'm not talking about like, oh, I've got a headache. Fuck that. I had to think outside the box to fool my parents. I had to be creative. I remember this one time in year 8, I didn't want to go in on Monday, so I had to begin acting ill on Sunday morning. I couldn't just have this spring out of nowhere. I had to method act this shit. Because the way I looked at it, like, my mum and dad mustn't have thought I was that much of a sad cunt to pretend to be ill for an entire day. But, they were wrong. So Monday morning rolls around, yeah, and I'm ready to give my Oscar-winning performance. I try and catch my dad off guard and make it seem like I'm feeling better. I ask for 4 pieces of toast, rather than my usual 2. My dad was like, 4 pieces of toast? Are you mental? I was like, no dad. I need as much brain fuel as possible to get a healthy day of learning under my belt. And get me a cup of coffee while you're at it. This little brain box needs some wake-up juice. But of course, this was all part of my cunning plan. I grabbed a piece of toast, shoved it in my gob, gave it a good old chew and... Sorry, I went off on a little bit of a tangent there. I guess what I'm trying to say is, for better or for worse, I miss school. So I thought for this video I'd reminisce over my school experience. And before I get into it, this isn't going to be one of those videos that everyone's going to relate to. I'm not trying to tick a bunch of boxes here.
Mate, if you weren't wearing this in the primary school disco, then like, who were you?
Nah, this is stuff specific to my school that I find funny and hopefully you might find funny too. Let's begin. So there was this librarian that worked at my school called Mrs. Gleaves. And Mrs. Gleaves was a big lady, alright? Like, I don't want to be mean, but I'm trying to find a way of describing her body. Kind of... Imagine someone had poured onion gravy into a bin bag. Like, she could hardly fit into her clothes, like bits of her would just be like poking out. Not up here, by the way. Don't worry, shouldn't show her cleavage. It was mostly muffin top we're talking about here. There was another member of staff that I miss as well. Like, I don't know what her name was or what her job title would have been. Canteen supervisor, maybe? I don't know. I just knew her as hot food, cold food lady. Hot food, cold food! Hey! Out of it! Out of it! Shit, man. Maybe this video is too much. Like, how much more offensive could I get? Even though I have motor neuron disease, I still know how to make a black hole out of your mama's pussy. Nah, but basically this fucking woman would like stand at the doors of the canteen and shout in your face like where the hot food and cold food was. You know, not like you didn't know after being in the school for 7 years, but oh well. You've got to admire her enthusiasm. There is another member of staff that I kind of did want to talk about in depth, but I'm afraid he'll find out somehow and murder me, because I do believe he had mental issues, at least some kind of authority complex or something like that. So I'll just leave you with this.